Hello everybody, I'm Jim Campbell with Gooseneck Implement, and today I've got Ken Baker here with me from Hagie, and we were going to talk about some of the highlights of the new STS-16 model year 23 and some of the changes they've made and changes over the last couple of years on the Hagie sprayers, the front mount Hagie sprayers. So Ken, let's talk about some of the things that have changed really for 23, 22 and 23. Boom and all-wheel steering, but a lot of the integration from the Deere side of things.
Yeah, model year 22 on to present, there's a lot of Deere integration that's been going on. A lot of that, especially with the cab, utilizing the X9 structure and then the R series console, allows an operator that is used to running Deere machinery to get in and get up to speed pretty quick. There's a pretty short learning curve as compared to the previous machines.
Sure. And this sprayer that we have with us is a 132. So from the boom side point, this is a hybrid boom, right? So this is not all steel. This is steel and aluminum. So talk about the boom structure itself there.
Correct. Out to the main fold on a 120 machine would be out to 60 foot and 70 foot on a 132. That is a steel structure, designed for great visibility when you're roading the machine. That's one of the key features to it, besides just being a rigid boom. But then past your main folds, it's aluminum. The reason for that is it helps take for areas of the country where they run nitrogen drops. Just adds a little bit more strength in that intersection.
Okay. Now, how about the all-wheel steer? Because this is something different, exclusive really to a front mount that we don't currently have in an R series, having an all-wheel steering drive system. So where do you really see that becoming a benefit?
One of the biggest benefits is on your end rows. When you come out of the field, you just it's a sharp, quick little turn, and the rear wheels are designed to follow tracks of the front wheels, so you're just doing one track as you're going through your headlands. And with a front-mounted boom, you don't have the luxury of a 25 to 30 foot of machine to get your boom perpendicular to the row. So with the all-wheel steer being able to turn quite a bit sharper, it snaps your front boom around in time to get going up the road. Yep.
The other thing that you're looking at, like with a front mount sprayer, really is weight distribution, right? Really one of the big benefits of a front mount sprayer is weight distribution with a boom in the front and an engine in the back. So how's that helped you guys as far as that weight distribution that we don't have like on an R series, right?
Yeah. Another thing that adds to that would be all of our consumables are in the center of the frame, so as they go down, that weight distribution stays the same. The weight distribution helps in your compaction for your field's health, but it also helps in your ride quality. You don't have that porpoising effect of a rear or a front heavy machine. It stays pretty nice and linear ride quality.
Especially as you spray, right? That's kind of we tend to be really heavy in the back on a rear boom sprayer until we start spraying out, and then she'll lighten up. But here you don't have that change in the weight distribution as we spray. Sure. And now with Exact Apply, right? We've incorporated a lot of these technologies from the Deere over into the Hagie. So Exact Apply being one of them, Recirc and Reclaim being another big one. Talk a little bit about the Exact Apply and the Recirc Reclaim as far as the Hagie side, because it looks a little different on the boom on a Hagie than it does in an R series sprayer.
Yeah, that is one of the biggest benefits of when we switched to the Deere cab and allowed us to use the Deere controllers, gave us access to use Exact Apply finally. And one of the biggest benefits to running the Exact Apply system is recirculation. It allows that chemical to stay in suspension the whole time while when you're filling up the machine and getting ready to spray. You're instantly primed with chemical right at the tip, ready to go. That's just a huge bonus. Providing back in the prior to that, you'd prime your boom, and you're talking on a 120-foot boom or so, you're talking about 45 seconds before you got chemical all the way out to the end of the boom.
Otherwise you had those little spurts at the very ends that you had to wait till you had that.
That's, like I said, that's one thing most of our customers they didn't really realize they needed the recirculation, but after they got it, they're like, oh man, I wish we've had this for ever, pretty much.
Yep. Yep. Now, as far as tank sizes, right, we can do 1,200, 1,600, and a 2,000.
Correct. Yep.
Yep. Well, thanks for taking the time to visit with us today, Ken. So if you have any more questions, please reach out to your local Gooseneck location, visit with your salesman. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.